With SSS, SAS, ASA, and AAS, you know how to use the three parts of a triangle to show that the triangles are congruent. Once you have triangles congruent, you can make conclusions because, by definition, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, or cpctc. Okay, so here's our first example. We have PQR as a separate triangle and PSR as a separate triangle. Our given information is PR bisects QPS, and we want to prove that PQ is congruent to PS. We want to find out if these two triangles are congruent or not. We know PR bisects the two triangles, which makes these two angles congruent.
Go.
Okay. Angle QPS is congruent to SPR. We know this because of the definition of angle bisector, which is written right here in the proof. And we also know that these two angles are congruent to each other. And PR bisects QRS, which is also a given. And now we know that QRS is congruent to SPR because of the definition of angle bisector. The next step is finding that PR is congruent to BR because of the reflexive property. And since this is angle side angle, it's congruent by ASA. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle PSR because of ASA. So now we know that these two triangles are congruent. The last step is to prove that PQ and PS are congruent, and they are because of cpctc. Okay, here's example 2. Here's the shape, and we are given that ABD is congruent to CBD, and that BDA is congruent to BDC. We want to prove that AB is congruent to CB. Our first step is to find the given, and our second step is we know that BD is congruent to BD because of the reflexive property. And we also know that BDA is congruent to BDC because of angle side angle. And our last step is to write down what we were supposed to prove, and we were supposed to prove that AB is congruent to CB because of cpctc. Here is the practice problem. Yay. This should be your answer for the practice problem. Thank you.